You know what? There's only one way to finish this show, with a man who puts the broadcast in broadcasting, a man who has achieved the heights and somehow ended up on here with me. We welcome our royal correspondent and our racing correspondent, our gymnastic correspondent, our stamp collecting correspondent, Rupert Bell. Good afternoon. How are you, my friend?
Very good. And you forgot to say I'm golf correspondent, because I've been at Wentworth today watching one or two celebrities hack around Wentworth today.
Thanks.
So
you said that deliberately because I didn't get invited this year, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I don't know why you didn't get invited, but there were lots of people there and sort of influencers, and Andy Murray are hacking around a golf course.
Well, I won the BMW PGA with Colin Montgomery several years ago. It's a great day. Did you not play? Did Ollie play? Did any of you didn't play?
No, my son didn't play. He didn't NFI, as they say in the trade.
Who did Chris Hughes play?
No, there was a lot of sports people and influencers. So, you know, that's all sorts of people.
Did Gaz Beadle play?
Well, sort of Anton de Beck was playing, and then some footballers, and as I say, people from Made in Chelsea, a programme I don't really watch. No. But anyway, that
Made in
like
Wapping. Who won the Celebrity Pro-Am today at the BMW PGA?
Well, there were two lots. I think Tommy Fleetwood's team won the first lot, and I'm not sure who was in the team.
Well, I'm going to be there. Are you there all week? Because I'm there on Sunday. I'm bringing Henry for the final day as the guest of Shane Lowry, so we're looking forward to that.
I'll see you on Sunday then. I am here all week for our sister station, as you know. But I don't think I'm on to talk golf. I think I'm probably on here to talk a bit of royal, Jeremy. Is that right?
Well, yes. Apparently, the Duke of Sussex, or the Count of Monte Cristo, as I call him, he's returning to London. I've no idea why. I don't know why we give a damn. He's unlikely to see the King. I would like to cut to the chase and ask you something else. Is he tiring of his boring life in California with his wife? Do you think that he is beginning to yearn for the very things that I guess were part of him, the army, his friends, his family? Is the shine beginning to wear off, do you think, Rupert?
Not when it comes to the WellChild charity, which he's coming back for. That is something that he's been involved in for a long time, and they have their annual awards always around about this time of year. So he's coming back at the end of September as patron of that. That is something that he's been involved with for a very, very long time. So I sort of understand why he's coming back. But I do think there is definitely an undercurrent that he is perhaps missing life in the UK and some of the trappings that go with it. And because being in the royal family, while yes, he might have felt a spare, it's still quite a comfortable lifestyle, and it requires less work because things are, you know, got people to do it for you. He's now having to make a lifestyle that requires knuckling down and earning money. But the WellChild charity, I will give him credit for this, because he's very committed to it and coming back to be part of it. So
the WellChild charity and the Invictus Games, both things that he was very, very central to, caring about, I agree with you, are the sorts of things that sort of defined him, and you'd sort of hope that he gets back to it. Talking about royals and what it's all about. Kate, I mean, we spoke when that video came out. Kate, at her first work meeting since cancer finished, and really a great swell of love and concern for this lady. I mean, I say it every time we speak. I think she's fantastic.
Yeah. I think what the significant point it's the first time that something's been reported about her working in the court circular, which is something the royal family produce on a regular basis. I'm sure she's been having quiet discussions as she's been going through her recovery, which, let's be honest, she's not out of the woods yet. She is still going through the recovery process, because we know, we don't know for sure, but it's obviously what she had was serious. So it's been a long time. But it is good that now, if the court circular reporting, then that was seen as a formal representation of her back out, doing the work with this early learning scheme and that foundation, which is so important to what she is about, and about something she wants to see really helping children learn from an early age and get a kickstart so that it makes it easier for them when they go to school. It's something she's passionate about. So that's why, I'm sure that's one of the reasons why we heard about it, and we will continue to hear about her working, but not necessarily in a public capacity, out on the road, but actually still behind the scenes working as they manage her recovery. So it's all part of the staged, managed recovery and giving the information out to say that, right, this recovery is still going along well enough at present.
In terms of you and how close you've been to the royals and the fact you've covered them for so many years and everything that you've done, just going back to the Harry and bringing in the Kate aspect, do you believe, and the press will write stuff the whole time, do you believe that the two brothers will ever reunite? I believe, just personally, I believe that William is very, very set in what he believes. I think he's gearing himself up to be king. I think his focus, quite rightly, has been his wife. I'm going to stick my neck on the line and say I don't think it'll ever be the same again, genuinely.
You hope time's a healer and actually find a way. At the moment, it's not happening. And when he comes back in the end of September, will they meet? Will they even have a text message? I'm not sure. Of course, we saw messages put out wishing Harry a happy birthday.
I saw that this week. That was there. I saw that this week. That was interesting.
Yeah. So, but I think that again would have been slightly strange. The king put it out first, and it would have seemed slightly churlish if the Kensington Palace didn't put out just at least a happy birthday. You just hope that families can find a way, but it needs basically the two brothers have got to sit down and sort of thrash it out between them in the sense of talking and saying it's sad because at one stage we know before he got married they were incredibly close. They were supportive of each other and looked out for each other, but that is no longer the case.
And we know who's to blame for that, don't we?
Unfortunately, a lot of you can see where the problem has lied.
Meghan bleeding Markle, 100%. Yeah.
But actually, Jerry, if you look about, suddenly when you can't choose you, but he goes and marries someone in Harry's case, and that's entitled to. But we know people, lots of people, who's are best friends, and then they go and marry somebody who doesn't really fit into the cycle. So,
absolutely.
But unfortunately, this one is in the full glare of publicity, and it's just sad because ultimately you'd love to see the brothers getting back together again and having the kind of relationship they did before. Couldn't
agree more. Just one final question. You're right. You're for the talkSPORT, you'll be at the BMW PGA. We'll see you on Sunday. Who wins?
Who wins? I think Tommy Fleetwood is going to be right up there playing some good golf. I hope Rory McIlroy will delight the huge crowds on Sunday afternoon as well. Won't be far away, but he does have a problem on the back nine in tournaments at the moment, as shown in Ireland last weekend again.
Belly, you're a legend. See you Sunday at Wentworth. Thank you, Rupert Bell, live and exclusive on Talk Drive. What